a former traditional priestess, Portia Mohau, has taken a swipe at a number of preachers claiming to have been sent from God and doing his work. Portia moved from South Africa to Ghana, where she served under popular Ghanaian fetish priest Nana Kwaku Bonsam, who claims to have spiritual powers. She said she witnessed a lot of pastors from South Africa visiting Ghana to be initiated and be moved into new spiritual dimensions.
Let's be clear on that one. Kwaku is not joking when he says, I have initiated 1,200 pastors. I went to Ghana. I stayed 1 month, 2 weeks. And in 1 month, 2 weeks, I had seen more than 12 pastors.
Did you recognize any?
Yes. And I had responded to some big charlatans on his phone because Kwaku
is too busy and stuff.
No. Kwaku cannot type well. Kwaku uses audio to record. So he made me answer, and I spoke to one South African backup pastor through Kwaku's phone. So what he says about Sam is not a lie. Kwaku Bonsam initiates pastors a lot. They are always flying from Port Elizabeth, you name it, from Joburg, from Pretoria, you name it. Kwaku has best friends of pastors.
With pastors.
He works on pastors every day. And when they initiate a pastor, because I was a spiritual daughter, I was a sangoma, right? When they done with you, I saw them killing chickens with their fingers.
Just by pointing at it?
Yeah, and he was telling them, commanding, shouting them, that shout that chicken. You know, he was telling them, show me what you're going to do. And they were like, in Jesus' name, die.
And the chicken dies?
Yes, it was dying.
Speaking on Wiki's church reality show, Portia Mohau, who served as the personal assistant of Nana Kwaku Bonsam, explained how the Ghanaian fetish priest gave powers to some ministers to do their ministries. In the shocking revelations, Portia explained how these pastors operate after going to see the priests.
Okay, let's talk about how these charlatans are healing people. You see, when you go to Ghana, you can go now to this man called, that one I can talk about.
Nana Kwaku.
Yes. You see, Kwaku Bonsam, when you come to him, there's a lot of pastors. They are still flying to Kwaku Bonsam, even now. Like this false prophet, you see their churches are mega big, eh? How do they do it? You think they do it by lying?
Babies.
No, they are babies in pulpits. They are human beings in pulpits. You understand? They did something in order for them to have that. False prophets, sangomas behind them. And then it's our culture. Even false prophet, for false prophet to do evil, false prophet needs a sangoma. Behind the false prophet lies a sangoma. Before false prophet becomes initiated to another degree and level, he starts at the
something he wants to.
He starts at the primary agent of darkness.
She explained to Wiki G. Limas that Kwaku Bonsam was telling the truth when he claimed in a recent video that he gave pastors powers to do their ministries.
Yeah, every day I do consultation, I sit down like this, I look at 500 people a day for consultation. Every day 500, every day 500. If I say, I didn't come and say I do this for people. But I can say maybe I have some pastors, 4,987. 4,987 pastors in the world that I help them. I give them juju to do their churches.
There were a lot. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Pastors were flying to Ghana. So what he says about Sam is not a lie. Kwaku Bonsam initiates pastors a lot.
She dropped the bombshell when he said Nana Kwaku Bonsam was powerless and he had no powers like before.
Kwaku doesn't have powers anymore. He used to have. Kwaku used to be powerful. Kwaku used to have his things. But Kwaku went wrong himself.
In his diabolism.
Yes. Kwaku uses now a different level. Not African witchcraft. No. He's actually using a perfume from the United States. You see, now he is trying to be initiated into something else because he spoiled, he ruined his own initiation in Africa. Yes, he is actually fighting with his siblings in Dark Kingdom. Why? Because he broke rules.